Today we are going to see a problem called container with most water. Let me read the question. Given n non-negative integers a1 to an, where each represents a point at coordinate I, ai, n vertical lines are drawn such that the two endpoints of the line I is I, ai and I, 0. Okay, so these are the lines and each line represent the coordinates I, 0 and the above point will be I, a of I. That's what they are saying here. Two endpoints of the line will be I, ai and I, 0. Find two lines which together with x-axis form a container such that the container contains the most water. Okay, so if you take any of the two lines with an x-axis, it will form a container, right? So for example, if you take this red one and red one with the x-axis, it forms a container like this. And the container, if you fill water with that container, it will go till this point, this the next red line end. Okay, so we have to find the two vertical lines with which it will hold more water, right? So all we have to find is the area of a rectangle. So for example, for this rectangle, the area will be this length into the x-axis length, right? The x-axis length. Okay, let's see diagrammatically how we can approach this. Okay, let's take an array 3, 5, 1, 6, 3, 2. Okay, let's draw it 3, 5, 1, 6, 3, and 2. Their index positions are like this. Okay, so if you are trying to solve this in a brute force way, so you have to take each combination of these lines, okay, and calculate the area and return the maximum out of it, right? That's the brute force way of doing it. So if you want to calculate the brute force way, keep a pointer here and another pointer should be moving from I plus 1 till the end, okay? And you will be calculating the area will be like j minus I, which is the I-axis length into minimum of value of I comma value of j, right? So here if I is at the position 0 and j is at the position 1, the area will be 1 minus 0 into between 3 and 5 minimum is 3, so 3, so area is 3, so this is the area, right? So the same thing, you have to move the pointer j from I plus 1 till the end, right? Again, once it is done, now you move the pointer I here at position 1 and j will be going from 2 to 5. The same thing you have to repeat till the end. That's the brute force way of doing it. And your order time complexity will be order of n square. Okay. There is another way of doing it where you can achieve the same result in just order of n. Let me show it. I'll erase these things. Okay. So now, give me a second. Okay. Now keep two pointers. One is here. One is at the end. Okay. So I and j at the end. So now calculate the area between this I and j, which is this length into minimum of 2 and 3. So which is nothing but 5 into 2, 10. Now the next thing what you have to do is Among this two pointer values, check which one is less. So here 2 is less. Then move the j's position. So reduce the j's position. So j will come here and j's new value will be 3. So now calculate the area. So now the area will be this guy into minimum of 3 and 3 is 3. So 4 into 3, which is 12. So now again do the same thing. Compare the value of I and j. It's same. So you can do either increment j or decrement, sorry, increment I or decrement j. Anything is fine. So let's here decrement j. So j will come here. So and it will sit as position 3. So now area will be this one into minimum of 3 and 6, which is 3. So um so 3 into 3, 9. Okay. Now 3 is less comparing to 6. So increment I. So I will come here at position 5. So now calculate the area. So 2 into 5, which is 10. The same thing. Now increment I because I is less. So I will come here. So which is 1 into 1, which is 1. So this is 1 and this length is 1. So this area is 1. Now I will be incremented, but you have to break it because now I and j are equal. Okay, so only when you have to continue the loop till I is less than j. Okay, so this way you can achieve the result in order of n. Okay, let's code it in leetcode and show it. The order of n algorithm first. So we have to take 2 pointers. Okay, before that, let's create a variable to store the area, and initially we'll keep it as 0. Now we'll take 2 pointers. Int I is equal to 0 and j is equal to height dot length minus 1, and our condition will be I less than j, and the incrementation part or decrementation will do it inside the loop. Now we have to calculate the area. To calculate the area, we have I and j, and we need the minimum of ith value and jth value. So let's create a temp variable. Int min is equal to height of I is greater than height of j. If yes, return height of j or height of I. Okay, so here we are calculating the minimum of. Now let's calculate the area. So now if j minus I into min, if sorry, if this one is greater than result, then sorry, not result, it's area, right? So if it is greater than the previous area, then assign area is equal to this value. Okay, now again, now we need to do the increment or decrement. That one, let's check if I is greater than j, then decrement j, else increment I. Okay, oh sorry, we have to not I. Okay, so once the for loop is done, we'll be returning the area. Okay, let's run it. Okay, I think it's fine. I'll go ahead and submit it. Okay, so this is the efficient way of doing it. So in case if you want to do the brute force way, then the same thing, the same code we can modify. So I will be starting from 0, going, I have to remove j from here. So I will be going till height dot length -1 and I plus plus, and here again one more for loop. So here j will be I plus 1 and j is less than height dot length and j plus plus. Okay, so here, okay, inside loop, so height of I is greater than j. Okay, this one is fine. This one is also fine, and we have to return remove this. Okay, okay, let's try this way. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so if you see, right, this one took 576 milliseconds, but our previous one just took 2 milliseconds. Okay, thank you everyone.